Hello everybody and welcome back to our AC Shadows playthrough. It's episode number 29. Last time, finally got unleashed to do our own thing in the open world, Naoe and Yosuke. And yeah, currently playing as Yosuke for now, just for the fun of it. But I'll probably switch back to Naoe pretty soon. Yeah, last time we dealt with the Iko Iki at Tennoji Temple. And also looted. So today, I kind of want to head up to Osaka and go to the Fisherman's District. We've already been through the Money Changer District. I could also try to head south a ways, or I could even head north. We also have enough money to get the Southern Kyoto Kokuriga, which I want to get. So that way we have access to Kokuriga. And then if we go to objectives, we do need to do some of Yasuke's quests. Specifically, meeting with Lady Nene, who, for those of you who are unaware, is, if I'm not mistaken, Toyotomi Hideyoshi's wife. I do know that Toyotomi Hideyoshi... Yeah, Lady Nene was Toyotomi Hideyoshi's wife. They were extremely close. And it'll be interesting to do that. What else? Oh, yeah. So I kept on calling Akechi Mitsuhide the 12-day shogun. I screwed up. He's the 13-day shogun. I knew that 12 didn't sound right. I just couldn't remember exactly what it was. Anyways, today we are going to do the quest Out to Pasture, the side quest, except we're going to switch to Naoe for that. I don't think Yasuke would do that quest. I will also say, as much as I've been ragging on Shadows, the one thing that they've done extremely well is the stealth. The stealth mechanics are brilliant, even if I'm sucky with them, because I suck at stealth. Very good stealth. One of the best in the series, I would say. Not the best. I still think the Ezio games and Altair had the best stealth in the series. Specifically AC2. But I would say it's pretty good. Alrighty. Yeah, the biggest downside for me, and the reason why I can't say it's the best stealth in the game, is the lack of social stealth and the lack of ability to transition from day to night. I know some people are like, well, yeah, but if you could transition from day to night, people would just abuse it. And yeah, I get that argument, but I feel like a shinobi would attack at night, first of all. And second of all, it makes a lot more sense to have some things happen in the day instead of at night. And I'm also pretty sure there's a longer night cycle than there is a day cycle. It always, that's new, always seems to be nighttime. The Iron Hand Guild. I assume that's going to be a new faction. But yeah, we'll check that out next episode. He's already spoken to us in a very early episode a few months ago because of the Bannerlord intercession. And yeah, I'm so excited for the new free Bannerlord updates and also the new Bannerlord DLC. That's gonna be so epic. Anyways, let's talk with this dude.
I thank you for stopping. Not many linger with the bandit presence here.
They've been causing you trouble?
Trouble for everyone. I see most of what goes on here while grazing my animals. Things going missing in the night. People stalked. Animals butchered. What if I'm next?
I'll keep an eye out for the bandits here, and stop them if it comes to that.
I would be grateful. We all would.
Alrighty. New quest, Out to Pasture. Kill the bandits in Setsu. Oh, you just have to kill 100 bandits in Setsu? Okay, so this is more of a passive quest then than an active one, I take it. Well, that's good to know. Let's go see what this question mark is. And then I'll probably switch to Yasuke if it has anything to do with a fight, because I feel like he'd be eager to prove himself. And also, you just know that Yasuke hates bandits with a fiery passion. Shinto Pilgrimage. Visit and honor all identified shrines to gain knowledge points. Let's check this out. Yeah, it's probably going to be a shorter recording chunk. Embark on a Shinto pilgrimage and pray at all the shrines within those locations. Mainly because I really, really, really want to go play some Bannerlord before the massive changes. So that way I can have a really good comparison between the old and the new. I mean, there are several games that I just go back to and play again and again. Those games are Crusader Kings 3, Fortnite, Bannerlord, and Skyrim. I just always come back to those games. So let's see. So I'm definitely going to be playing those games. Or I'm definitely going to be playing Bannerlord when there's a huge update coming out for it. Same way I would play Fortnite before a huge update, which I am actually planning to do today, because there's going to be an update to Fortnite OG.
That old woman's face when I took a piss in the street. I thought she dropped dead from the shock.
This is definitely time for a double assassination.
Get out! You're just wasting my
Die! Oh,
you.
Grave Dancer, the Kabuki Kimono.
No, you make me sick.
Ooh. Good dodge, but not enough. Okay, I feel like having Yasuke here would be nice, but it's up to us. Oh, I need to switch weapons. I love the music that's playing. Finally, some really good action music. Got him! Target killed. Grave Dancer, the Kabuki Kimono. Build up on consecutive kills, mastery points, and some weapons. Alright, let's go take a look. So yeah, Grave Dancer led a Kabuki Kimono gang calling themselves the Defilers. They profaned anything that anyone held dear, seeking to shock people into a state of despair. His defeat will restore hope. Dead. 2000 XP. Alright, let's take a look for the shrines. Over here. Alright, where else do I need to go? Over there. And yeah, it is kind of important. Ew, that's pretty. I get these knowledge points done now, so that way I can get closer to the level 3 knowledge point level up when that comes. But just right now, it's not too important. Where's the third one? Back here somewhere, maybe? Oh,
What is wrong with you? I'll search over there.
dang it.
You live.
I will say I really love how we're being hunted. There's the remaining one. In this game by Ronin and Guardians, it really does make me feel like I have to stick to the shadows because we are outlaws. Or at least because
This one
staying...
was carrying a letter. So
Ooh.
we're being hunted by Mitsuhide's Ronin, are we? I'll keep watch for them.
Mon, ration, all of that. Like, it really does kind of make me feel like being open and obvious is going to get me killed. Alright, let's see. This letter from Mitsuhide's forces offering a reward to any Ronin that hunts down Naoe, Yasuke, and their league. Well, it wouldn't be Mitsuhide's Ronin, because that's a literal contradiction. Ronin cannot have masters. But we are being hunted by Ronin on his behest. Or at his behest. Sumiyoshi Shrine completed. It's the second knowledge point. I assume Out to Pasture is a passive quest too. It's not a active quest. It'd be really weird if it was an active quest. Alright, let's now go to my inventory. I think it's almost time to play as Yasuke. Alright, we got the Widower's Solace. The Lateral Tonto of Soaring. And the Protector Onomusha Kosode. We get more critical damage tools with the Shrouded Shinobi robes, but the lack of health is really, really bad. So, actually, you know what? Let's go and get it upgraded then. And then we'll start just exploring the open world. And I will say, I think that's one of the reasons why Skyrim is such a successful game, is because you don't have to play the main story. There's so much side content, so many quests, so many like side stories that you could turn into main stories if you wanted to, that you can play Skyrim 100 different ways without playing the main story and be 100 different people. That's just not the case with Assassin's Creed. You can't play a game like Odyssey without playing the main story. Though that is, I would say, the best example of an AC game that tries to be more open world RPG. But, like, a game like Shadows, you can't not play through the main story. You just won't get a very good experience, if you get an experience at all. Who is it over here? Junjiro? Whoops, sorry.
Are you
Nope.
settling in here, Yaya?
I am. It's a feeling I haven't felt for a long time.
What is it?
It's the feeling of being able to change things. Honganji had that potential. But this is different. I'm grateful to feel this again.
Alright, it's time to spend these mastery points. Can't do much of anything with Yasuke until I relive some of his memories and do some of his stuff. So, yeah. Let's see. I know exactly what I want. Shuriken. Hold L2 and throw a shuriken. Deals 100% damage. And then, we're gonna get Kunai Assassination Damage 1 with the next thing that we do. 10 shuriken? Nice. I assume we have to equip them. Nope. Got shuriken, smoke bombs, and I assume these are bells. Yeah, bells. Alright, well, I don't think we can improve the hideout yet by building a new building, but we can always check it out. Let's see. We can not build a dojo, we need more wood and crops. Can't build a Jinja or a Terra either. Would love a Terra, but it's just too expensive. So, I think right now we should probably be focusing on getting a dojo, which means a lot of open world exploration at the moment rather than story pushing. I feel like Yasuke is probably the better one to use for most of it, particularly in a place like Amagasaki Castle, or even Katano Castle. But we'll see. I could also do Chief Cuckoo and the Butterfly Collector. But I think I'm going to wait till I get the Katano Kokoriga. And for now, I think the goal is to find the Iron Hand Guild. Or at least see what that's all about. So let's go do that right now. Yeah, I didn't expect that last quest to be just a passive hunt 100 bandits, so not gonna worry too much about it. But yeah, I think when doing quests like these, accepting contracts against other factions, 100% has to be Naue who's the face of it, instead of Yasuke. As much as I complain about her being seemingly too young, like I wouldn't mind her being a few years older. I feel like that would be more accurate than a child who looks 12 or 13. Like I'm not ragging on her. I still think, especially an Egan child would be quite capable, especially in the Sengoku period, a child in general. But I think that it makes a lot more sense if she was like 16 instead of 13. Alright, let's talk to this person.
Is that you?
Oh, it's Imai, yeah. I'm Shigure.
I haven't seen you since my father's tea ceremony. Sit. Have some sake. Let's talk business.
I'm no longer in the teppo trade.
You never were. We both know that now. So, Shigure, I may have a task better suited to your true skills.
I do owe him our help, his help. I do owe him for the help that he gave
You
us.
did help me get into your father's tea ceremony.
You are no merchant, but you do understand the power of transaction. Good.
I'm listening.
The death of Lord Nobunaga has had a profound effect upon this land. Not just for governance, but also culture, trade. Some use this chaos to falsely attach themselves to great merchant houses, forging letters and contracts that bear our names.
You fear for your reputation.
Of course I do. This impostor kills traders and merchants who refuse his offers. We at least are open to negotiation.
All right. For the greater good. And past favors. Where can I find him?
The merchants that serve him might offer clues that point the way. But spare the merchants if you can. When the Iron Hand is dead, House Imai will contract their services. If they live.
I can live with that. New quest, the Iron Hand Guild. So let's see objectives. Boom. The Iron Hand Guild. Take a look at that in a second. Let's see what I assume it's helping the people of Setsu. Yeah, we've got a couple of things. First of all, we have Imai Sokun. This shrewd businessman has a key interest in tea ceremonies and seeks to track down someone impersonating House Imai. With the Iron Hand Guild, which will give us gold, a charm, and 5,000. Secret merchant syndicate seeks to take over the business interests of the Imai clan throughout Setsu. Then people of Setsu, worried farmer. Farmer concerned for the safety of his animals. Kill bandits in Setsu, 1 out of 25, 1 of 50, and 1 of 100. Okay. Let's do... take a look at the Iron Hand Guild. See, so we've got Merchant Kin no Suke. This merchant of modest means. Association with Iron Hand is marked by a dramatic increase in fortune. 29. So yeah, this is going to be a pretty passive quest. I hope that means that the rewards will also scale up. It won't just be a level 11 charm, because that's going to be worthless by the time we do this. Merchant Kin no Suke hires bandits in Wakasa's own U-Pass to steal from other merchants, reselling their goods in his own shop. Then you have the merchant Jinroku, level 35. Okay, this is going to be a very long quest chain. This merchant in Iron Hand's grip sells rare delicacies to the richest families around Miyazu Bay. And that's a Yasuke tool as well. You can see based off the fact you've got the icon for Naue in the top right, and in the top right for the sword, the icon of Yasuke. Gather intel from Merchant Jinroku. Merchant Katana. This is a trader of seafood under the thumb of Iron Hand. Okay, so it looks like once you hit 10 levels above your current mastery level, it goes from red to White, interesting. The like difficulty level. Gather intel from merchant contact. A missing merchant ship may offer some clues. So that's an Omi. Or maybe not, because that still says red. This is for level 35. Yeah, I won't be able to take out Iron Hand till 35. Something tells me I'm gonna have to use Yasuke to do it. Iron Hand is an enigma. We know that he is ruthless and ambitious, but little more. His goal is to usurp the Imai clan of Sakai. Seems driven by business, yet even that is open to doubt. No single merchant working for Iron Hand knows his exact location. However, each holds a clue to his whereabouts. And finally, Merchant Tamao, which will give us a reward to open up a building. To build. This merchant and brewer of sake uses his business as a front for selling contraband for Iron Hand. Contract is level 13. Okay. Gather intel from him. He's in Yamashiro. He runs a brewery in Kyoto. It is west of Honpoji Temple. Okay. And then Shuriken. Alright, well, this is where this episode ends. Next time, we will continue on in the open world. Just kind of trying to collect enough mon to go back to Katano Castle. Also trying to explore places like the Iwata Plains and Kawachi Heights, as well as the Izumi Coast. And also figure out some of these question marks. So, until next time, I'll also start getting more sync points.